Norris, Blaise Kozeniewski, Jim Cassetta.
Doug Rajevitz, the first baseman, followed by the shortstop, Blaise Kozeniewski. First one out, here is Blaise Kozeniewski. He's the shortstop of the Dogs. Took a little bit off the fastball. It's in there for a call strike. Blaise having a good year, 301, 11 home runs. He leads the club, 50 runs batted in. He also leads the club in that department. Telechea holds the base runner at first base as Auger will work out of the stretch. Slid outside and went for a pitch, and it caught the corner. 0-2. Get our first shot of sunlight here on a Saturday afternoon.
What is that?
In Athens, Georgia.
What is that, sun?
Well, I've seen a lot of it this past week down in Florida. I'll tell you, it has been hot and sunshiny there. Sets up outside and a little bit too far, and it's a ball, 2 strikes. Auger trying to get Kozeniewski to go after his pitch.
What we saw in the last pitch, Kozeniewski went fishing a little bit, and Emil decided to set up in the same place. He wouldn't go for it that time.
A ball, 2 strikes, and Auger sets to work. Got him. Second strikeout of the inning for Chad Auger, 114.
First, here we are with 2 outs, nobody on in the second.
Not this time, maybe. Backhand, nice play, Kozeniewski. Got him. Good play by the shortstop. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Bengal Tigers at the end of 1.5 here at Foley Field in Athens. As you watch Kozeniewski as we go out, it's 3-1 LSU. 2. Here's Kozeniewski. Run number 2, hit number 4, given up by Chad Auger. In the dirt, nice stop, Emil.
Well, he started Rajevitz off with a real good breaking ball and wanted to throw something out of the strike zone and away from him with first base open. He really didn't care if he walked him with a right-handed hitter, Kozeniewski, on deck, but Doug just went out and said, I'm up here to swing the bat, and not trying to pull it, and drove one.
1 ball, no strikes. The count to the number 4 hitter for the Dogs, shortstop Blaise Kozeniewski. Auger checks back at second base and looks at Doug to the plate. Popped him foul out of the ballpark.
We didn't get a chance to see it in that last sequence, but Chad Auger balked right there. Would have balked Rajevitz over to third, but it was not detected. He started up to go in his stretch position and then stopped and then went back down to look in for the sign. Once you start up, you have to continue to go up and come set.
Now he comes set, and here's the 1-1. Driven into left center field, is on the run, and there is Rios over his head. Pulls it down for the 3rd out to retire the side. The last 2, Rajevitz and Kozeniewski, hit the ball well. The Bulldogs get a run. We played 3. It is 6-2 LSU. Continues to learn this game of baseball. With a hot shot into the glove. Nice play, Kozeniewski. Mouton is gone for the first time today, and the Tigers are gone for the first time in NCAA tennis championships here next week. Short left field, drifting back, Kozeniewski, and the shortstop will pull it down, and it's the 2nd straight 1-2-3 inning for Tracy Weil. So we're halfway through our ball game here at Athens, Georgia, and our score remains the Tigers 6 and the Bulldogs 2. Board at first and second. LSU has got the bullpen warming. Auger to Blaise Kozeniewski. Stretch and pitch. Comes high for a ball.
Did I just say that they were not going to steal because they were going to leave that hole open, and then he just lined one in the right field?
Right, slapped
right
it through the right side.
Worked me.
1-0. Georgia trying to make something happen here in the bottom of the 6th. They trail by 5. Whistling fastball for a strike. Mark LaRosa is the man who is tossing in the left field corner. There he is. Under the careful eye of student assistant coach Greg Patterson. That's number 51 in your scorecard. 1-1, swing and a miss. Letter high fastball.
Really, Auger has a little bit too much velocity for these Georgia Bulldog hitters in that area. That ball is out of the strike zone and high. Said earlier in the game that they cannot get on top of that pitch. They have to be disciplined enough to let it go.
Auger has struck out 6. That's Childers off at second base. Struck him out looking. Second time today, outside and high for a ball, and it's 1-0.
I imagine you would see Green in the ball game. However, Kozeniewski is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, so Skip Bertman electing to let LaRosa try to get him out. I imagine if he had gotten a couple of hits in there, we might see some relief help.
Here's the 1-0 pitch, and it's low for a ball. Well, you can really tell just how much Steve Weber misses Ray Suplee not being in the outfield. Second base is Jim Cassetta. Terry Childers, your runner at first base. You have 2 out and a 2-0 count. Another fly ball center field, and Rios will drift to his left and be there for. And it wraps up the inning. Telechea to follow. 1 strike ground ball, could be 2. Cassetta, double play. 6-4-3 tailor-made.
Don't think Tracy Wiles didn't like that. As they go with another look. Pitcher's best friend, as you've heard for years, down on one knee. A decent throw over to Cassetta.
10-4. Both teams now with an error. Kozeniewski has dropped down to 295. And the 1-0 pitch. Outside. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. Hoping for Kentucky and Florida for our Florida viewers following this ball game if they get some rain let up there. 2-0 fastball strike from Harry. It's 2-1. Ten, 13 and 1, 4, 10 and 1. Out of the stretch, Harry throws. Foul. Evens a count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tigers and out away from going 42 and 16. Dogs will drop 2 under with 2 to play. 2-2 again out of the park, right side foul, and we'll still hold it 2-2. David Harry, the 3rd pitcher for Skip Bertman this afternoon. Kozeniewski represents all that is left for Georgia. And the 2-2 in the dirt. Another good block by Hemel. And the count goes full. Tracy Wiles would be next if Kozeniewski gets on. The LSU bench. Here's Chad Auger. He's the starter, number 30. Some of the other Tigers. 3-2. Ground ball, third base side. This will be Mook to Telechea. This one is in the books. It is an LSU win.